Hi, this is Anne. Today I'm going to paint this lovely lady. I've already sketched her in charcoal and I smeared a little bit and made a little bit of shadows here and there, and then I've sprayed fixative onto her. Okay, I'm going to start with a few washes now. So I've got a little bit of Golden's acrylic flow release in this little bottle, and I'm going to use inks, Dylan Rowney and maybe Liquitex. I'm going to use a little bit of Payne's Grey, Antelope Brown, maybe a little bit of burnt sienna. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to wet my canvas and then I'll start. Okay, I'm going to start, but it's going to be a difficult angle. I'll try and tell you what I'm going to do. I want to let it lie flat now because I don't want it to drip too much. So I'm just going to start. And sorry if I'm maybe a little bit in front of the canvas. I'm just going to wet my canvas on the sides because I think I'm going to start with the background, and I'm going to use all of my transparent colors. So I want to make it predominantly greenish, beiges, soft, maybe soft greens, and a little bit of burnt siennas, all of these earthy tones. So I'm using transparent colors now. I've got this long sponge brush because I want to try and not get in front of everything. I'm just going to wash. Just put the wash down first. I'm going to lift it a little bit for it to drip on everything, but I don't want it to drip too much on this stage. Remember, this is just my base layer, almost like a wash at the background, so I'm not too worried about this at the moment. The flow release is just to break the tension of the canvas, so that it doesn't repel too much. So at this stage I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to take a little bit of my rubbing alcohol, 92%. Just want to put a little bit more. I can actually, while I'm waiting for this to dry, I can bring a little bit of that yellow color into this area. Okay, this is dry now. I'm just going to put a little bit of my Liquitex Deep Violet in some of the areas that I would like to have shade. Okay, I'm just going to take Payne's Grey and Burnt Umber. This is normal acrylic paint. And I just want to roll a little bit here where I think the dreadlocks can maybe be. Okay, I've got ink antelope brown now. I just want a little bit of a warm glow on her head. And I know this antelope brown is one of the most beautiful colors that I love. Okay, I've got burnt umber now, so I'm just going to put this on certain areas. I'm just going to wet my canvas first, and then I will just be putting my burnt umbers on my face and on my neck. So you can just sit back. I can maybe speed this up. Okay, now I've got burnt umber, Lily. Yeah, burnt umber, and it's from Amsterdam. It's a little bit more brown, so I'm just going to water it down as well. And I'm going to go into my areas that I want more dark. So you can see I build it up. You can maybe wait for this to dry a little bit before I start here. So as you can see, I built this up from a dark to a light. So I'm just going to go into the folds now because I want to create a little bit of a shadow effect there. I've got a warm grey and a Naples yellow here. And I'm just going to put in touches of that color. I've also going to take olive green, Amsterdam, and a pale olive Galeria. I'm taking a little bit of burnt sienna now, just to warm everything up a little bit. And remember, the burnt sienna is transparent, so you go over some of the areas and soften them a little bit. And the other color will still be coming through. So it's almost like a glazing effect, if I can put it that way. Okay, now I'm just going to take a little bit of water and a little bit of alizarin crimson. I just want to wash the pink in. I don't want to do too much. I'm just putting in a light wash. I can easily wipe this off if I'm not, if I think it doesn't look great. But I want a little bit of more color in the cheeks and so on.